Oh yeah, he was Shop's guy. We got Shops, Dredge, and whatever Awesome is playing. Yep, rematch. I think this is a pretty reasonable hand. I got an extra side. I fished a Force of Will. Doing it! Alright, we're battling. We battling in here with Psy. So much Psy. We're gonna make some doctors. We're gonna have a good time. Gonna be great. Man, what if I hit Sapphire? That would be nuts. I actually would be down to hit PO as well, but can't ask for too much, right? Look at, I lost the die roll. I was the #1 seed. I have not lost a match this tournament, but I'm going second. Because that's how Magic Online works. Back to being salty. Let's go, man. Let's battle. I'm ready. Fight. Alright. I'm keeping. This hand's fine. I got a Force of Will. I've got fast mana. I've got Psy. He's the master of all things Thopter. We see if he has a workshop. Got a Tomb. That's fine. Tomb for what? Tomb for Soul Ring. That's fine. Soul Ring for what? Ooh, Pearl. Alright. A good draw. Lotus, okay. He's got 7 mana. 6 mana for Wormcoil. Ballista. I'll probably force a Ballista. Gotta make sure my size is good. I'm looking for PO, I'm looking for Sapphire. Opal. Monastery Mentor doesn't actually do anything, but I only have an island. This is why I countered this Ballista. You gotta start Thoptering. God, if this was just a Monastery Mentor, it'd be so much better. Maybe I'll draw the fetch land for the Mentor walk next turn. That would be so good. Better yet, Opal or Pearl. Guess I'll give him the Skier. What you got, brother? Provoker. It's a good one. Probably gonna name Crypt. Yep. So we are pretty constrained now. His second spell is Renosphere. Alright, I kind of wish I had a Force of Will for that, but I don't. And he has a Wasteland, alright. I'm looking for... Man, I might just die to my Crypt. Land? Oh no. Ugh, this is bad. Not the Trinisphere. Maybe I just got super greedy by forcing the Ballista. Psy kind of baited me, maybe? I don't know. It seemed reasonable at the time, but looks pretty bad here. I'm in like a really rough shape with a Trinisphere in play. I can't really get a Tundra for this ballista. Oh no, not another Revoker. So it's can my Thopter race my Mana Crypt? That's not a winning line. I'm in a really rough spot. Oh, he named Psy. Okay, that's good. I definitely did not want him to name Mox Jet, so I still need to hit a land drop though. He's ripping off the top. I'm ripping off the top. I need to hit lands. Factory is a good draw for him. He can't beat through with my 1/4 though. But I do have this crypt sitting here. I'm winning flips. Hit Cavern. That's good. Do I want to play Mentor? I think I'm gonna play Mentor. Then future lands can play tops and stuff. That's a little interesting. Because it's gonna get wastelanded. But having it in play is just so good, I have to do it. Alright, so I'm looking for more lands off the top, and I think I'm in a really good spot. Like once I get this divining top down, I'll be in really good shape here. Maybe it's possible that I didn't want to play the Cavern, the Mentor. It's possible I wanted to play top and increase my clock by 1. By double? Not by 1. Oh, spells cost, that's fine, because it still just costs 3. I keep winning flips, which is really good, but I really need to draw land. Yeah, it's possible I was supposed to play top instead. I'm like kind of thinking that's actually the case now. It's a pretty big misplay, but I have a little time. Need a land drop. One land drop gives me top, which lets me spin and hit more land drops and more tops, and then we're in a good spot. But this crypt is like pretty bad. I guess he named Psy so I couldn't sack my crypt, but yeah, I guess that's good on him. I didn't even think of that line until right now. Did he just draw Ballista? Is that what's happening here? Pretty bad for me. If to sack my crypt, I would have had to sack my Thopter, but I guess that's fine because he has no beats. Yeah, I mean, I think maybe I wonder if I had an opportunity to respond to Revoker and sack my crypts. That might have been a mistake. I didn't even think about that till right now. Crazy. Land. No, not drain. Help. Need a land. I feel like if I hit a land, I'm in really good shape, but I mean, I've been very lucky to not flip off crypt, but I don't know, the more he draws, the more this just gets scary. Pretty scary. He's going to 8. He cast Metamorph on a what? On a Revoker? On a Mentor? On a Psy. Yikes. That's not good. Dude's got his own Psy. Oh boy. Land. I need a land. Come on. Man, it's so many misses. Didn't even matter if I was going to be spinning. That makes me pretty sad. A land lets me time walk? Like, puts me in all kinds of shape. Oh no, that's just lethal. This is a sad one to lose. We were on the driver shops, but felt like we were in a really good spot with our force and psi. A swing out here is lethal. I will concede to it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll make him do it. Yeah, that's just lethal. Yeah, I don't have anything to do if he gets rid of. I wish I had. I would have like some options if I. I have repeal, right? But I don't have double blue. But he still has Trinisphere and here. That's currently. Alright. I was just never ever winning that game. Alright, so same sideboard plan as last time. Bring them in. Board out. I like boarding out one dig. I like boarding out brains. Flusterstorm, preordain, mental misstep, and running from there. Oh, it's a little awkward, but didn't matter what we really did there. We're gonna get screwed over. So theoretically, we could have let Ballista resolve, never had Thopters, and then countered Trinisphere. But if I was him, I think I would have he probably drew Trinisphere. Like playing a Ballista on 3 on turn 1 is just like kind of medium. Plays around Mentor, but like that's about it, right? Like I think if he had Trinisphere, he would have jammed it. Maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe he would have tried to get something else first. Just seems weird that. So if we let a Ballista resolve, we get to then time. We're still dead because we're not going to draw lands that entire game. But we might have been able to like Trinket Mage and shuffle the deck. But I mean, it's not like we can't know we're not going to draw any lands the whole game. So I like don't mind the line we took, and it just didn't work out. Now we're on the play versus shops. I think we're pretty favorable matchup. This is a good hand. Keep. I am just gonna run off. I'm okay if this gets wastelanded actually, so I think I'm just gonna get a Tundra. If he wastelands, he's a turn behind. I didn't have any other lands. I wanted to be able to cast Force and Swords, or Ancestral Swords. It's probably fine. So if we get no if we get no tax, so there's the wasteland. So is he gonna do it, or is he gonna play a Spear? He is. All right. I guess this could come back and bite me. We're just gonna play a bunch of Trinket Mages here. So Trinket Mage, get a Sapphire. Trinket Mage, get a Pearl. We Gray Ogre out here in the vintage. I guess we could get Opal. I don't want to give us dead draws though. Alright. Who's the beatdown? We have a Cruise back up. We got Swords for their first couple threats. I think we're in pretty good shape. Got a full 7-card grip. He plays Workshop here. It gets a little dicey for sure. A No Rod's pretty bad for us, for sure. Another Wasteland into a Sphere or something. Sure. We can currently cast Cruise through Sphere. We have to exile our Lotus, but I think that's fine. No, we can't. Cost 8 mana, and I have exactly 8, so we can't do that. Costs 9 mana after that, so we probably play our EE on 2. So we pay green blue where X is equal to 1, but because our Sunburst is 2 colors, it's going to have 2 counters when it enters the battlefield. That gives us an EE on 2. We also have Hold Up Swords to Plowshares here. He doesn't really have fast mana. We're looking pretty good. I'd like him to play a non-2-drop artifact, or if he plays a 2-drop artifact, I'm pretty likely to blow up the board. Or blow up his Sphere, not really the whole board. Try to get us in range of Cruise. Resolving a Cruise should put us in a good enough spot to win this game. I like where we're at right now. Good. Just turn on some light in here. Watch the beat. And you're there for you. So he probably has some lines here. I don't know. Let's think. If he has no more, it's possible he has no more lands. Because he played Wasteland in his first 2 lands, and I had an island in play. It's possible. I'm not sure. I mean, like, if he had Factory, he would just slam. So he's gonna play a Mox Jet. That's fine. Doesn't do anything. Looks like no more lands. No, he has a Tomb, so now he has 4 mana. He can play up to a 3 mana spell. I would let a Foundry Inspector resolve and then Swords it. I would probably blow up most boards that have a 3-drop. Alright, so he's going to be a sad man when I Swords the Plowshares his Foundry Inspector. Untap, that's a Mana Vault. It's pretty good. Mana Vault lets me go +1 mana, and then I can Cruise and leave Lotus if I wanted to, but I don't actually think that's worthwhile. I think I would rather, I think I'd rather just draw 3 cards. I don't think I'm going to need my graveyard this game. I didn't hit any land, which is awkward as hell. So now I can get Null Rotted, which will be pretty bad for me. I guess I didn't think that through, maybe. He hit a shop. This could be bad for me. Getting null rotted here is it puts a lot of emphasis on Trinket Mage being good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna go back on what I said. I think Cruise was a bad play. I think I should have played Mana Vault, passed the turn with EE and Force Up. Wow, I didn't think that through. That's really bad for me. We'll have to see if I get punished. He has 3 cards in hand. I can only think of one that's like incredibly good. So wow. Ooh. I figured like drawing 3 cards, hit a land, hit a blue card, it'd be fine, but that wasn't what happened. Yeah, you resolve a Phyrexian Metamorph. As a Trinket Mage, you get to go get a 1 cost or less. Does he go get Chalice, maybe? He gets a Chalice. He plays Chalice for 0. He can't play it for 1, which is good for us. Alright, we're definitely not on the PO plan at the moment. So we can always PO our board, play EV for 0. Right, and that's like kind of what I was thinking what it's going to happen, Dan, but obviously that didn't happen. Yeah, him copying E would have been pretty good. I think I just took the greediest line possible and like just didn't get punished for it, but I'm pretty lucky. So I mean, it's like kind of like unlucky to not hit a land off my draw 3, so there's that. Let's think about this now. We have a lot of options again. I'm pretty sure I want a swords and keep the beats on, so we're probably doing that. It's likely I'm gonna need to play some number of these artifacts this turn. Yeah, I mean, I would have died if he copied EE. It would have been a really good play. So I'm going to do Soul Ring, and I'm going to do Swords, and I'm going to hold up Force of Will and EE. I think this is like a little bit of an aggressive Swords, but I like putting him on the clock and forcing him to come to me with a play. And most of his creatures are 2 mana, so EE covers it. This puts him on a pretty big clock. Why won't EE for 0 work? He just metamorphs as EE for 0 and blows up my pearls and my EE. I think that would have been really good. So I assume he drew a Ballista here, which I will force. I'm glad he doesn't have the mana to turn up his, oh, I guess he does have the mana to turn up his factory. Yeah, that Swords was really, really bad. Should have held the Swords for his factory. But I can't attack into this factory. Oh, he's gonna go for everything? That's really good for me. I think our opponent might want to have played this game a bit differently. So I should have used my Soul Ring there. Tinker, Snapcaster. I mean, these cards are all insane. I think it's just the best to have. I think these cards are all insane. I don't know. If I tinker and he has another metamorph, it's like pretty bad. So I think I'd rather just have a Snapcaster on top where I can sword something. He's at 3. If he plays no creatures, okay, so we will blow up his sphere and then draw a card. What is he doing? I don't know if he knows what sphere does. Or what. I'm confused. Oh, he's adding mana for his null rod. Okay, I understand now. So he looks dead to me. Unless he has another ballista in hand, but then he has a null rod. So he's dead. I'm just gonna play an ambush viper. I should have floated another blue with sapphire. Yeah. Alright, game 3. Same board plan. Run it back. Yeah, I think that was a little loose. I don't really like how he played it. I don't really like how I played it either. I think the Treasure Cruise could have lost me the game very easily. I'm very lucky it didn't. I think I played that pretty poorly. Alright. Semifinals, game 3 versus Shops. We've got a Hercules Recall. It's a good start. Only 1 land on unusable mocks and a Force of Will. This hand's really, really tough. This is tough. I don't think this is keepable. I don't think this is keepable. I only have 1 land. I have Hercules, which is good, and a Force, which is good, but the rest of my cards don't do anything. I don't think I can keep this hand, so I'm not going to. This hand's got Tinker of Lightsteel, so let's just bang it off. Yep, going in for it. Top. One time, YOLO Blightsteel, one time. This is why we mulligan. Alright, so I need to force anything that stops me from playing Blightsteel on turn 1. I'd rather force nothing if possible. Was he gonna play a Null Rod? Alright. Force that. I do lose if he has a Metamorph, I lose, but it's the kind of game we're playing now. I don't think it matters, but I'm gonna get Island. Alright. Yeah, dude, I'm winning cash money today, Noka. I'm in the top 4 of this challenge. It takes home some money. No, not Metamorph, no! No, it's Metamorph, isn't it? Oh, no. No! I should have got a Tundra. I don't know. $100 or something. No! Why did he have to have a Metamorph? Fucking dead, dude. Absolutely dead. A strip mine? I might as well make him have a 2/2 infector instead. Well, no, I can't attack because he'll just block here and he'll take 9 and then he'll go on here and I'll die. So I have to pass. Oh, I had a strip mine anyways. All my thinking didn't matter. Alright, so he'll attack. He'll put a counters on. I'll take 2 infect. I've got some turns to draw out of it, but it doesn't look good. I mulligan into a pretty solid hand, but he had the counter, so man, that's completely brutal. I've never had YOLO Blightsteel not work. What world is this? What the come on, man. Let me have mana. Yeah, Jesus. You have follow-ups? Revoker? What? Dude. I'm dead. Absolutely brutal. That's so unlucky. Okay. I don't think I was beating this draw. Yeah. I was pretty happy with my mulligan into turn 1 Blightsteel, but this man had things to say. Things to say. Oh! Oh! Yeah. Alright, I'm not showing him Lotus. If I can draw Hercule's Recall, I'm not dead on the spot. If I draw Swords to Plowshares, I'm not dead on the spot. If I draw Mox Pearl, I'm not dead on the spot. So I have to cast Lotus, cast Mentor, cast Pearl, cast Key. Now I can draw Swords. And the real question is, how many monks do I trade away here? I guess it's I know I have 8 poison counters, but I can get away with like putting a monk in front and like taking 5. Just go to 9 poison counters. Okay, alright. Swords to Plowshares. Gets me out of this game. Swords, swords! No! Why, PO? I feel like I could have drawn so much better. It's fine. So I have to jump here, and I can jump here. Go to 3. Then I don't have swords as an out, unfortunately. Eo, if I hit Talarian, might be worth it. Yeah, it could have been Psy. That's fair. Stop drawing Revokers! Fuck. Why? Why you do this? Oh my lord. Academy doesn't do anything anymore because he drew Revoker. No! Don't... Come on. Oh, close. So close. What an absolutely brutal way to end the game, end the day. So brutal. I should have had that second beer. What was I thinking? I thought we'd be winning today. Oh, man. I don't have first strike, huh? Oh, man. That's pretty good. So we'll take 400 play points and 50 chests. So under $50. Under 50. That's a good day. For having as many blank pieces of cardboard in our deck that we had today, I think we can only be happy about how that went. No, I'm not freaking cracking the chest. Get out of here. I just got 400 play points. I never need play points again. So we can definitely make some changes, but I'm not going to because I probably will never ever play this online again. I don't have the chests with me. I can't crack them. I haven't won them yet. I'd have to wait over an hour. Yeah, dude, 120 play points is infinite. You know that, right? You can never have 0 again if you have 120. Guess they're 250 now? Big game, Badagaboosh. Badagaboosh? Badagaboosh? There is like very little chance I play Auric Salvagers again on mine. That sounds miserable. So I probably won't make any changes to this deck right now. But if you wanted to play this deck, I would consider cutting Sai. Maybe both Sai. Not sure on this mana drain. It seems kind of weak. Not a big fan. Maybe more Missteps. Maybe more Flusterstorms. Not really a great balance deck. Maybe balance on the board. Maybe a Krakus on the board. Not sure. Get rid of this Gush. It is actually garbage. Doesn't do anything. But yeah, that went pretty well. I'm not gonna complain about that one. It was a good run. So I've been playing for Magic for 7 hours now. So I am going to be done playing Magic. I appreciate everyone who stopped by and hung out. It was a great time, and I'm really happy to have everyone in here hanging out and playing Vintage with me. Feel free to throw a follow on the stream. I don't stream too often, and I don't have a regular schedule. I work, pretty normal 9-to-5 engineering job, but so streaming happens when I feel like it happens, kind of deal. But I typically stream Vintage, mostly Vintage, and I usually stream absolute piles like this one. I'll probably stream more challenges if I'm free for the weekend. I think streaming challenges is pretty fun. So yeah, feel free to give me a follow on there. You can follow me on Twitter at Gennair, Gennair. I think the links are below in the Twitch chat description area. Thanks, Matt, and thanks for everybody for hanging out. Catch you on the flip side.